What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 24 of our Leicester career mode, and today we got some games for you. Brighton in the league, West Brom in the league, Manchester United in the league. I actually believe that a cup game appears in the next couple of weeks. It may appear then, or we may get some transfer stuff. We're still trying to bring in a center back, a really big kind of center back to go with Soyuncu here, though we don't have the money for it necessarily, but we have bought in players this offseason. Urian Timber, Rafael Leao, and Weston McKennie in at the team. And we've also bought this young man in here, Rogers from Bournemouth, and hopefully he can turn into something good. Costa, backup goalkeeper, but should get good enough to eventually take over for Schmeichel, who's getting older now and will continue to digress. So it's a tough spot in terms of that next center back option, but you know, we're trying to raise a little bit of money perhaps. This young man here, add him to the loan list as we kind of go through. I want to add him to the transfer list, but I don't think he'll be transferred. Bertrand. As for center backs, we have Soyuncu, Fofana, Timber, and Vestergaard. Vestergaard's a player I'd let go if we got our other center back in. So, I mean, we'll see about that. And then there are a couple other players here who are on the transfer list, but unfortunately a lot of these players are expiring this year, so it's kind of, you know, one of them. And we have this young man here who's probably not going to make it. As we go through one last time and kind of just let go of some of these players who are just not going to make it in the club. Albrighton is someone I'd like to keep around, but everyone else can kind of go. This lad here can go as well. So we'll see what we can do. As for the player we're trying to bring in, players, we'll sort by center back. Romagnoli, Luis Felipe, Joe Gomez. Joe Gomez is kind of the one I want, but up to 80 million. I didn't mean to approach, which is now we're kind of in this spot. I don't have the money. I just don't have the money. Yeah, that's just not going to happen. So we're going to need the money. And unfortunately, it's this thing here. It'll take a couple weeks if we wanted to go back for Joe Gomez. Joe Gomez is the player I want. So we'll come back at the end of the window if we make the money. But, you know, we'll see as it goes. But as for the new year, same team for the moment, but as for FIFA wise, it's a good team. So we're slowly working in new players. Daka will surely get a lot more time this year as Vardy kind of slows down. Soyuncu may replace him. And then as for fullback, we've got a couple young players there where they're slowly working in and things like that. So it's an evolving team. The team is definitely much deeper now, and hopefully we can challenge for that top 4 spot. Here's Madison. Plays it out nicely. Here's Anthony. Back inside. Tielemans. There's just no room for us at the moment. We're not really creating much of anything. They're not creating much of anything. It's been one of those games where nothing is really happening, and it's a struggle on this difficulty. We say it all the time, playing teams with 5 at the back who have no interest in venturing forward. It's just very difficult. You have to go long, you have to go first time, and that's what we've done there, and he's just offside. I thought for a moment we had it, but second half we're going to need to be a little bit more creative. Nice play here. Good save. Good play by Brighton off that free kick. And luckily for us, we do just enough. And the corner comes in, it gets headed on, and Schmeichel collects, and that'll be half-time. Nicely done just to get it in there. We did decently well to get a block on it, but not enough as they bring it forward again. Just keep switching onto the wrong guy here. Lovely football. Good save. And that's the first really good move that anybody's put together, really, and it comes from Brighton an hour in. Corner comes in. Can we get a touch onto it? No, and that stays out. Wow. That has stayed out. I don't know how that's not gone into the back of the net. Incredible, really. as it looked like Schmeichel saved it onto the post. And then it was just bouncing around there and waiting for it to cross the line. It never did, and it almost froze there like it did cross the line, and everybody just kind of stopped moving. Not in the end, though. And we survive. Nice tackle there by Fofana to come up and take that. Now it's on him now, and he stepped back into that center back role. I was hoping he would just stay forward. Eventually we'd get to it. Didn't work out that way. Maupai. Nice play through the middle here. Maupai again clips a decent ball in there. Headed away. Now here's Madison. There's space for Anthony to make a run, and he didn't really make it, and I'm not sure what Anthony's doing, and finally he's on it. Now here's Anthony back inside. And here's Madison, and he goes from distance, and it's way over the bar. Nice play. Nice take by Fofana. There's Pereira. He's pushing up the pitch. Inside to Tielemans. One more. McKennie. It's a nice ball out there. Is Leao. Back to McKennie, and McKennie's going to go from distance. Oh, he scored! A debut goal for the American, and that seemed to be the only way we were beating this back line. They even bought on Dendoncker late in midfield. It was a back five with Dendoncker sitting right in front of it. He was, well, practically a center back himself, but it comes to McKennie and the American midfielder. He ought to be saving that, the Brighton goalkeeper, but it beats him. And now Brighton might have to come out a little bit, which would be nice. They've been stuck in their shell all game long. McKennie, though, grabbing the goal. It doesn't matter how we get it as long as it comes. As we have 10 minutes, 12 minutes or so to hold on here. Oh, I thought Pereira stuck in front. Didn't quite work out that way. Gets clipped out wide here. Clipped into the middle. Fofana does well to win it. Oh, Jesus, that pass is dangerous there. And it comes to Leao now. And the new forward gives it away in a not-so-great spot. Now can we take it off of Brighton? There we can. We win it. And, oh, I thought we found a way out there to Anthony. It didn't quite work out that way. And now Brighton trying to grab something in the final minute or so as that gets clipped in, and Schmeichel takes it, and with a minute and added time to go, it looks like we are going to get the win on opening day. Not the greatest performance, but then again, Brighton sat back and parked the bus, and we weren't going to beat it any other way. In the end, we beat it from distance, and we will take that every single time. Liverpool, West Ham, Arsenal all winning on opening day. It's not exactly what you want to see, but we're going to have to compete with those teams week in and week out as we go. And hopefully we can keep pace with them this year. As Ndidi is developing well. Excellent. That is good. That's what we want to see. And hopefully we get a couple of different things in here. I think we're just going to keep him on here. I kind of like his... I need his ability to go up a little bit going forward. But, you know, one step at a time. So, here we are. West Brom, newly promoted, as an offer has come in for Samare from Liverpool. We're going to go ahead and reject that. That is not going to happen. As I said, we'd like to get in that center back, but if he doesn't come in, I'm very comfortable with the 4 center backs we have right now. As an offer has come in for Mendy, something we are going to accept. It's the second one we're accepting for Mendy. Last time he didn't leave. He likes his wages too much, and that is fair enough. But here we are, Leicester City. Today we are going to be playing West Brom, and we're going to give Timber his debut. We're going to give Daka his start, and I think we'll give Super Sub McKennie a run, and then we're going to give Justin a go at right back. Nketiah. Well, I'll bring Ferreira onto the bench. This is a player we want to get time for Ferreira this year. What else do we do on this bench? Anything worthwhile? No, we'll keep it that way. So let's jump into this Leicester West Brom. Let's go. Nice take there. Comes to Anthony. Lovely stuff here, and it's played one more time on. And it's Daco cuts back and has his pocket picked in the end. But Anthony's still on it here. We get a little bit lucky there that time, though, as it comes to McKennie. Comes to Madison, and he takes it from distance. Good save. Decent football there. Lucky breaker, too, for both sides. As the corner comes in, and the header comes in, and that is straight at the goalkeeper. Anywhere else, and that is a goal, as that pass goes nowhere near where I wanted it to go, but really, really close on the corner. Here's Anthony with it now. Anthony can go from distance. It's blocked. Cleared away, but it comes back to Ndidi. Here's Madison. McKennie. Nicely done. This is good football here as it comes to Anthony. Oh, good save. Didn't get it far enough away from the goalkeeper. It was good football in the end. As the corner comes in, it comes to Fofana. Headed away. Out here now. Justin. Anthony. Ndidi. Everybody back behind the ball at the moment for West Brom. Comes to Madison. Here's Barnes now. And Barnes finds a bit of space and has his shot pushed wide. It's a good ball there. Now can we push forward as Justin gives it right to the West Brom player. Timber, though, in the way. Nope. Ndidi. Ndidi was right there as West Brom have a shot right before halftime. I mean, sometimes the passing, man. Some easy passes. The direction can't be that far off as the corner comes in and goes wide. And they're going to have another corner right before halftime. Like to get in 0-0 considering the circumstances. Blow the whistle, ref. It's not going to happen. But we do take it away, and that should be halftime. Nice play here. Lovely stuff, and the passing, it has to be better. If we're going to have to break these teams down like this, the passing has to be better. Simple as that. Nice take by Fofana. That gets played forward. Here's Vardy. And Vardy can slide that through, and it's Madison! Good goal. And we break down the bus. And it's been that way 2 games running now where both teams have sat back 5 at the back. This time, though, West Brom have 4 in the middle instead of 3 in the middle that Brighton had. Brighton at least left 2 up top, but West Brom have kept everybody behind the ball. It's a great finish. It's a great run. And it's James Madison there who smashes that past the goalkeeper. No chance. Taking the lead here. 67 minutes gone. It's 1-0. And hopefully they'll come out a little bit now. Ooh, there's so much space here. Don't let him turn and go. And wow, he smashed the bar or the post. Jesus, he was sitting right in that gap. There was a ton of space for him. Luckily for us, he just hits the post as it comes to Vardy, and Vardy can't quite get it anywhere, but man, that was close for West Brom. It's a nice ball out there, but Timber has that recovery speed, even though in the end he wasn't necessarily beat, as that gets clipped back post, and we get the header away. Now it comes to Anthony. Anthony's on it, and Vardy's have a run through the middle, and can Vardy get there ahead of the center back? He can. And here's Jamie Vardy. Can he seal it? He can. He's not going anywhere yet, is Jamie Vardy. 2-0. And that should do it. Seal us the 3 points, and West Brom come out a little bit, and that's what happens, and that's why they do park the bus. I don't have a problem with teams parking the bus. It's just difficult to get through. And the goalkeeper goes down a little bit early there, but Vardy won't care. He always puts some zip behind his shots. You got to guess in the right direction. You don't have time to react with the Jamie Vardy shot most of the time. You have to react or guess instead of reacting. But we will take it 2-0, and that should be game over. And that gets played through again, and we might have a third quickly here. Comes to McKennie, tight angle, and puts it wide. A minute to go now as... Oof, thought we got to that. As we are going to come away with the win as West Brom on a break here. And he goes for goal, and he has smashed the bar. And that is an excellent block, though that guy was offside. And that's twice West Brom hit the post, but... Oof, Jesus, what a touch there by Fofana. But we are going to come away with the win. Another 3 points. 6 points to start out the season is exactly what you want to start the new season with. As we try and push for those top 4 spots. 2 wins from 2 is off to an excellent start. We're going to need to keep it up all year long if we want to go ahead and get into those Champions League places, which is the goal. But we've got it going already. And that's just what you love to see. Now, Iheanacho developing well. Another player who I like, as talks end with Mendy. I have a feeling Mendy's just not going to be sold. His wages are too high, and the teams that would want him, you know, it's just, oh, it's not going to happen. That is Ndidi there for 105. I'm going to delegate this. If they bid 150 million for Ndidi, I'm going to have to let Ndidi go. That's just how it has to happen. There's nothing against Ndidi, but that's just how it has to happen. You can do nothing about it. This lad here is quite good. Boubacar Kamara, Franck Kessie, Tolisso. Kessie would be a really good option, wouldn't he? We'll see. We'll see if they come back and bid that actual money, though I don't particularly expect them to come back for it, as an offer's come in for James Justin for 23 million. Not going to happen. I'd sell him as well, though, for around 40 instead. Not necessarily 23. He's too good to give away at 23, as we have 7 things here. All matches rescheduled, which means we've collected. That means we got into the Europa League, and we have figured out what our group is going to be. Oh, this is the Conference League. Oh, gross. Not exactly what we're looking to be in. Man, I completely forgot about the Conference League, but there we are. Let's take a look. UEFA Conference League. I love the coloring, though. Europa Conference League. Sparta Praha, Servette, and Dundee. Sparta Praha are no slouches. Frankfurt and Torino. Nantes, Standard Liège, Olympiacos, Feyenoord. There's some teams in here I don't recognize. Anderlecht, PSV, Hajduk Split, Fenerbahce, Antwerp, Brøndby. Sociedad are in here. Besiktas here. Sturm Graz, I believe, is the team that beat Roma so badly this year, not so recently. And then Braga, Young Boys, Rapid Vienna, Rosenborg. So there are some recognizable teams, but it's also a tournament I'm kind of in and out on. We'll see if we even play those. We may just sim our way into the knockout round. If we get there, we get there. If we don't, we don't. But here we are. Tough game. Manchester United, Leicester City, early test. We're going to get Leao a start today, and Ndidi's playing. It might be his last game, depending on how things go. But Ronaldo, Sancho, Rashford, Muller, Pogba, McTominay, Wan-Bissaka, Varane, Hummels, and Shaw. Hopefully we can get at Hummels. That's always the plan. He must be insanely slow now. Hopefully we can get at him. So let's jump into this. Man U, Leicester. Let's go. That can be played forward. Nicely done. Here's Madison on it now, and Madison can break with it. Out wide. Nicely done. Here's Leao. Slips back inside. Nicely done. One more here, and he comes to Ndidi, and he scores. And that's an excellent break. And that's just what we needed to start this game off at Old Trafford. 1-0. And we have taken the lead. It's lovely stuff. Leao does well to cut back inside. It's played across one more time, and look at all the space for Ndidi, who hammers that right into the corner. And this may be his last game for us. And that's just what you want to see. Fighting till the end. He loves it here. It's a new opportunity for him at Inter. Should he go? But there's still a lot of ifs in there. But an excellent start to the game here. 1-0. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Why is that going all the way through? Why didn't anybody go and pick that up? I will not know. Comes to Sancho. And his shot is saved. Tight angle. That would have been a heck of a strike to beat him from there. Corner comes in and taken down in the end by Schmeichel. Plays this through, though. And that is a good ball over the top. And Vardy's going to come on to this. And Vardy, not ideal. Nicely taken there off of Rashford. This is good stuff here. Now here's Maddison, and Maddison can slide that through. And it's Vardy! It's 2-0. It's another excellent break. And this time, inch perfect. James Maddison's ball just gets in there, and it got to Vardy there. I was wondering if he was going to... I saw the goalkeeper come out. I was wondering if he was going to be able to touch this there. Normally, those touches are dreadful. But we do manage to hit it. De Gea cannot keep it out as it goes just by his fingertips. And with 37 minutes gone, we are 2-0 up at Old Trafford now. And maybe showing our credentials just a little bit. Out wide, Rashford. Thought we took that down. Not quite. Here's Ronaldo. Rashford. And Rashford. Oh, wow. That was almost an incredibly unlucky own goal. As that comes out, comes to Sancho. Nice block there. And we are just going to get rid of it, but took a big deflection and almost found its way into the back of the net. As Shaw managed to get a foot on that. I'm not sure how. As Ronaldo continues forward and we take it off him. Fofana. Gets it out to Tielemans. And he can slide that through to Anthony, and Anthony can slide it across. And is Vardy! Oh, good save. And then it's played back across. Almost hit it that in slow motion, it looked like Vardy there, but forces a decent save out of David De Gea. Just could not beat him there. And with 30 minutes to go, we need to take any remaining chances we may have, because this will be tough. It's a good ball over the top, too, to Rashford. Rashford. Soyuncu does well, but it puts it out for a corner. Short corner, perhaps. Is a short corner. Taken off him, though, in the end. And can we slide that out there? Not what I was looking for, but decent enough dealing with it. Fofana does well. But we can't quite get a hold of the ball. How many times are you going to win the ball here and not get that pass off? Too many, as Schmeichel gets the save. I mean, those are the things, man, that really catch you in this game. Just, you know, passes come in, you get bad touches, you get a huge foot on a tackle like that, as Ronaldo turns and eventually cleared away. But just little things like that really get you in this game, as Anthony now is making a run. It comes to him. That's unnecessarily audacious. It's a good ball forward. Cavani takes it down. There's space running right through the middle there. Luckily, we got a block. And now we can push forward with it. Here's Maddison. Maddison slides it into Vardy one more time. Tielemans now can slide it out there to Pereira. And Pereira can go inside here. And Pereira slides it back. And it's Vardy. Oh, he's hit the outside of the post. Really, really good effort from Jamie Vardy there. That would have done it. As it stands, United need 2 goals in 3 minutes plus stoppage time. It's going to be difficult, especially when they give the ball away like that. And it comes in now, and it's Anthony. Good save. And David De Gea, happy to make the save, I suppose, but he's struggling as Vardy's header from the corner goes wide. And we are going to win this game, and we are going to start the season off 3 wins from 3. That's exactly what you want to see. And hopefully, we can go ahead and continue with this form we've started with. 3 wins from 3. We want to finish in those top 4 spots. We want to be competing with teams like Manchester United. And these players, we're going to have to keep on rolling. And hopefully we can, as the whistle blows. 2-0 at the Field of Dreams. Boos, excuse me, all around, and Not the result United would have wanted. Of course, Leicester beat them handily in real life. What was it, 4-2 in the end? We beat them 2-0. That is just what we needed, and we approach deadline day as an offer's come in for Barnes from Valencia for 50 million. That's not going to happen as we wait for Ndidi's response from Inter, so it's going to be an interesting one. And they've broken down. Initial demand too high. It's not going to happen, so all that thinking about who else we could have had and everything like that did not work out. But next episode, we'll do deadline day. Perhaps we get some bids in. Perhaps we still find a way to bring that center back in. We'll see. But then we'll get into our 3-game feel there. We'll have Arsenal and then Watford and Watford. I think we're just going to sim our way through the Conference League until we get to the knockout rounds or something like that, guys. But that is going to be it. I hope you folks, of course, have enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more. And peace.